Yes, 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 yes. It's about that time, people. Sweet adrenaline. It is 96.1 styling as we're going to pound it through the night like a fucking 70s porn star from 7 to midnight.
70s porn star.
Yeah. 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 The 80s, they were all coked up, man. I mean, the 70s, man, they were hairy, bushy, and they just pounded that shit through the night.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Well, they were probably coked up then, too, so.
You never know.
You know, speaking of coked up, got that NOS energy drink right here, man. Get this party going with some pure adrenaline from NOS energy drink.
Yeah, that's the only way we're going to make it through the night tonight.
Yep. Good old NOS energy drink. Yeah, I seen Kai Kelly, they're going to open their dirt track this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. And I was bullshitting with Sunshine, and we were texting back and forth about you know, all his adventures in painting that entire place. I mean, they painted everything. I mean, it's a good looking track. So
they painted everything for a dirt track?
Well, Kai Kelly from Street Outlaws bought a dirt track. And,
where?
Down there in Mississippi where he lives. And it was a little rundown and stuff, and they went in there.
Yeah, because there's a lot of tracks that have closed up.
Yeah, they put a lot of money in this, and they went through and painted everything black and neon green.
Oh, no, you did not just say neon green.
Yeah.
Do you know green is like a bad color for racing, and so you're not supposed to eat peanuts or at the racetrack either?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a fluorescent, like, bright-ass green, so...
That's what Brent, our B's room is fluorescent green. But yeah. You know what? They say green's a bad color for racing, but that kid turned some freaking laps and has won several mini championships in a black and green car.
Yeah, and and it's interesting because in drag racing, green is a bad color because in the 60s, several drivers who had green cars one year passed away. And so everybody's got that superstition of green is bad. So, but you need to...
I mean, to the point that they pulled the green wires out of when they're wiring cars.
Yep. Superstition. But you need those greenbacks to race. So, I mean, it's kind of funny how that all works,
Yeah. I mean, little man's, that's his favorite color. So his godfather and dad cringed when he said, "I want green." And he's been running it ever since.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I mean, I kind of got the similar situation going on in my life. I have several purple vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody's talking shit about a purple vehicle, well, you got to be pretty fucking specific on which purple vehicle it is. I mean, because I own several of them. So, I posted up, man, a year and a half ago, building this body dropped S10. I was like, what color should I go? Any color but purple.
Any color but purple.
Yeah. Yeah, I just kept running into this issue. I had purple vehicles, and I just like any color but purple. So.
I love purple.
Yeah, purple's a cool color.
But not on every car that you have.
Yeah, if it's purple, I'll fucking buy it for some reason. I don't know, but what's interesting is I'm not really a fan of orange, and that
why?
I just never was an orange person. You know what I'm saying? But that my custom truck that I've been showing this year is orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
so if you had any vehicle, what color?
Probably white.
Why?
I don't know, just easier than white. I don't know. I've got all kinds of cars that are different colors and stuff. So, I mean, it's just... I don't know. I mean, the car speaks to me, or truck.
So if it speaks to you, buy it.
Yeah, it's like, we have a conversation where I'm like, hey, I want to be lime time green. I'm like, well, that's what color you should be. You know? But it fucked it up with Fast and the Furious because I like that color. And don't get me wrong, Fast and Furious is a great movie, awesome. But man, when that Katana green come out, man, I mean, I used to like that color, and all of a sudden it's like everybody had to have that green. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it was on that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's kind of like you see it. Or I got a friend of mine that's got a jet ski, and it's just they went ahead and painted it Kawasaki green, and I'm like, but it's a Suzuki. I'm like, fucking, what are you doing, dude?
Well, I mean, think about how many people out there has got cars and they'll be like, it's a Ford, but they'll put a Chevy color on it. Or
yeah, I know. But what I think's funny about my buddy's jet ski, like it's Kawasaki makes jet skis. So
yeah, I know.
So if you have a Suzuki jet ski, then why the fuck would you want to paint it like a stock color of the competitor? I'm just like, can you add
That's the color they like.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't afford the fucking Suzuki or the Kawasaki. You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's better than some of the stuff that at car and truck shows that are just white or black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got this 1955 Chevy and it's white. Got this Oldsmobile and it's black. It's like,
yeah.
Could put some pearl in that. I mean, you could have added a little something in there.
Okay, since we're talking about all the weird colors, what do you think about that grayish color? It's
the Nardo gray.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Oh, I think that's the ugliest color I've ever seen. And I'm going to tell you why I got such a problem with it, right?
Okay.
It's like, back in the day, and it still happens, people will have their shit in primer, right? It's like somebody cleared over primer.
Yeah, I could see that, but I kind of like it.
Now there's somebody here at the station that had a beautiful, beautiful full-size truck, right? Pulled his race trailer with it, all this. And it was a really pretty blue color, right?
Yeah.
Truck was only like a year and a half old. Well, this motherfucker wanted heated seats, went and traded his truck in. He says he got a deal worked out with it, or it worked out better in the long run. But he got a brand new 2025 full-size Chevy truck, and it is Nardo green. And for fucking months, man, I'm like, oh man, I see you brought your primer truck in. like, it's not primer, it's Nardo green. I'm like, it's nerd green, man. You need to get you some New Balances. You're rocking that shit. Speaking of shoes, and everybody knows I'm not a fan of Corvette fucking shoes, you know what I'm saying, with New Balances. But it was funny when we were at the mall a week ago. The guy had to point out my DC shoes.
Twice.
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 Probably because, man, everybody keeps buying those goddamn New Balances.
You may be right. But they stopped and like, can we? And you're like, nah, I'm good.
Man, I love your DCs, man. I love your DCs. I'm like, yeah, man.
Well, it's funny because when I said it, you looked at them like, what the? My shoes?
Yeah.
They wanted to polish them things.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is I had a sponsorship with DC for years when Kent Block was alive. And then Kent sold the company, and they continued. I still got shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I really, really like DC shoes. And then all of a sudden, the sponsorship ended, but I still have a ton of DC shoes, and I still buy DC shoes,
No, man, you like what you like.
Yeah, gotta, if I, everybody's like, man, you gotta get some Air Force Ones, you gotta get some Air Force, they're cool shoes, but, I do.
They're not worth the money.
Well, it's not that it's not worth the money. You know, my background, I come from, BMX freestyle bikes and skating and all that stuff, and I like DCs, man. I mean, that's what I rock. Some people rock Vans, some people rock other shit, and that's just kind of what I wear. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, my, you know, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but no, I just think it's kind of funny. I mean, people's got different preferences on what footwear that they wear, but man, you're not gonna catch me in some fucking New Balances, man. I ain't wearing no fucking old man shoes. And
Hey, hold on. I wear them, and they're not old man shoes. You can get some
really,
really nice. Yes, because I have my feet are shot from doing gymnastics and being on concrete floors doing retail, and literally that is what they tell you. But you have to go the higher number. You can't do a lower number. You have to do
man, they're gonna crucify you on the afternoon show.
Well, that's fine because I'll tell you what, I can walk in the morning. So I wear that, Asics, and
Get you some shape ups, man. That's what you gotta get.
oh my God, no. I have cute shoes. Like, I'm not kidding you. I'm very weird about that, but
You're looking to buy a Corvette or something?
No, I'm not. But
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that don't diss the shoe unless you put it on your foot.
I have.
And then you probably put a cheap pair of shoes on your feet.
They were $300.
And you didn't like them?
Nope, didn't like them at all. No, nope. I mean, we did the whole thing on the afternoon show, and we understand that they're an orthopedic company that's been around for 100 years, and what may work good on you does not work good on me. And
that's true.
I did try some out. I've been having this ankle issue, and it goes back from playing soccer and skating and stuff. And I end up having to get stem cells done in my ankle. I mean, it just got real bad this past year, and I kept asking, like, "Oh, is it the shoe? Is it the shoe? I mean, do I need to go to New Balances?" And the doctor was like, "No, do not go to New Balances. Your footwear is fine. It's just."
It's a lot of depends on the doctor too, because like my podiatrist, that's what he suggested, and then somebody else has suggested Brooks.
Yeah.
Now Brooks are a very narrow shoe to me, so I can't wear them as well. But I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm like wearing now is a pair of Skechers, slide-on Skechers.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I went to a couple different doctors because I wanted to know what exactly was going on with my ankle. And what it was a torn tendon. And it's weird because, all these tendons connect to other tendons. And I'm telling you, it went from the bottom of my foot all the way up to the top of my ass.
Yeah, because I mean, like most of your people don't understand, but a lot of your problems come from your feet first.
Yeah. So it's like it's like I jacked up my body doing something. I don't know. I think what had happened is I was pissed off, and I went for like a 3-hour walk, and I was wearing some slides, and I stepped on those little balls that fall out of the tree.
Oh.
And I stepped on one, and I twisted my ankle, and I was literally miles from my condo, and I was like, I'm gonna finish my fucking walk, pissed off, blah 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 blah. And I limped for a couple of days, and it went away. And then, like about 9 to 10 months later, I started having this issue. And I'm telling you, I get out of bed, I'd almost fall over. I couldn't stand up right on my ankle, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And so, went through several doctors, and what's going on, and there was some nerve damage done too. So probably keep walking on my ankle that I hurt. We've come to the conclusion that it messed it up worse. So
did you play good idea, bad idea?
No, I played I'm gonna do what I want to do, and
which is a typical you.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now your ankle's messed up.
Yep. Yep. About $38,000 later. I mean, so.
Yeah, I have to tape my feet when they get bad.
Yeah. Yeah. But on that note, guys, we're going to go right back into music. You're listening to Pure Adrenaline only on Styling Radio.